No one knows the hour nor the day. Jesus says in Matthew 24, just before he went to the cross, he talks about his second coming, when he will come again from heaven. No one knows the hour, no one knows the day. Not even the angels in heaven know. The Son does not know, only the Father knows. He doesn't mean if the Father is God that he is not God. Of course, if the Father is a human, you are a human. If the Father is God, you are God. But what he means is only the Father has reserved this knowledge to himself while Jesus was in the flesh. He was God in the flesh. He chose to lower himself and to know less, to live perfectly as a human being. At the same time he was God. Verse 37. Remember how it was in the day of Noah. It will be the same when the Son of Man comes. In the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, they were getting married, they were giving their daughters to be married. They did all those things up to the day Noah entered the ark. They knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came, and it took them all away. This is how it will be in the days when the Son of Man comes again. People will drink coffee and they will not know that he is coming. I'm reminded by the scripture that Jesus is coming back soon. 2 men will be in the field. Verse 40. One will be taken and the other left. 2 women will be grinding with a hand mill. One will be taken and the other one left. Verse 42. So keep watch. You do not know on what day the Lord will come. You must understand something. Suppose the owner of the house knew what time of night the robber was coming. Then he would have kept watch. He would not have let his house be broken into. So you must be ready. The Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not know, when you don't expect him. Suppose a master puts one of his servants in charge of the other servants of his house. The servant's job is to give them the food at the right time. The master wants a faithful and wise servant for this. Verse 46. It will be good for the servant if the master finds him doing his job when the master returns. I'm about to tell you is true. The master will put that servant in charge of everything he owns. So Jesus compares his coming with a servant who is waiting for his master. Now verse 48. Suppose that a servant is evil. Suppose he says to himself, my master is staying away a long time. Suppose he begins to beat the other servants. And suppose he eats and drinks with those who drink too much, with those who are drunken, who don't care about life or anything, who are not serious. Verse 50. The master of that servant will come back on a day the servant doesn't expect him. He will return at an hour the servant doesn't know. Then the master will cut him into pieces. Look at this. He will send him to the place where pretenders or hypocrites go. There the people will sob and grind their teeth.